Good morning and welcome. I am Reverend Chanda Reeves, aka Creole to Love. Some of you may know me from the American Federation of Certified Psychics and Mediums, and then some of you may know me from Keen.com under Empathic Tarot Readers. So today I wanted to bring you something very wonderful, and this is like urgent. Tomorrow, December 21st, is going to be a very auspicious time as far as Mercury Retrograde is concerned. So, if you haven't already did your Mercury Retrograde ritual, I'm going to walk you through this so that you can prepare this before this today and even for tomorrow as we're going through this time. Apparently, 350 years ago, there was a planetary alignment where the Sun went into Capricorn, as well as Saturn. So the Sun and Saturn are actually going to line up during this time. Now, if Saturn is placed in your chart in Capricorn, then that does have some benefits. However, if it's not placed properly in your chart, tomorrow could be a dreadful day, just as far as Mercury retrograde is concerned. So I'm going to show you some steps on what you can do to basically prepare, get the energy right in your home, and just some few items that we're going to need. First thing that we're going to need, if you can get your hands on it, if you're one of those home witchy witches, you might have that in your stash, in your repertoire, but sweet almond oil definitely is something that you want to have. Also, you want to have either an orange chime candle or a blue chime candle. You also want to gather together some, and if you have, or go to your local botanica or your local metaphysical mystical shop in your area. Here we have lemon balm. And of course, we don't want this to be fresh. You want it to be dry because we're going to make an incense out of this. You also want to have lavender. Just the whole lavender flower. Smells wonderful, of course. And then also you want to have some sage. Definitely got to have sage. So what we want to do, and also not to exclude this, you'll definitely need a candle inscribing tool, and we want to make sure that we're going to inscribe at least 1 millimeter depth, so that when we put on our oil and our herbs, that it is deep enough and the energies are being absorbed into the candle. So what do we want to do? And I'm going to do the blue candle because, if you don't have blue, your substitute is orange. Now, if you want to do a double up on these candles, you can do that. You can do 1 of each. Totally up to you, or 2 of the blue, 2 of the orange. But I suggest doing 1 of the blue, 1 of the orange on both sides of your sacred space or your sacred altar, wherever you do to burn your candles. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to inscribe our candle. And so the symbol for Mercury, basically, which is kind of odd because I don't know how I'm going to show you this. Let's use the selenite wand. So you're going to make a half moon or crescent moon, under that a circle, and then come straight down, line across. And actually, I'm going to go to the board here and I'm going to draw this for you so that you can see this. We definitely need to see what we are talking about. So, with no further ado, we'll draw this up here on the board. And actually, I'm going to draw this in blue lettering so that you can see this. So you're going to have a half moon, a circle, and then that line coming down and across. That is the symbol for Mercury. All right. So camera's a little big, but this is what we want to inscribe on our candle. I'm going to get a little closer here so you guys can have a look, see what that symbol looks like. Wonderful. Okay. Now, since we have that, that's what we're going to inscribe on our candle. So here I'm just going to take my drawing tool here, my candle blade as I like to call it, inscribing tool, and I'm going to make that little moon crescent, that circle there, that line down, and again I'm making sure that I'm at least going 1 millimeter deep so that when I place my oils on here that it will be absorbed properly. Alright, and so with there we have it. And if it's not totally perfect, that's alright, but you want to make sure that you get that symbol right on that candle there. And again, this is for Mercury retrograde on that blue candle. So we want to take that sweet almond oil and basically dip our finger there, and we want to trace our engraving. So you're just going to, same symbol, go around there, around, down, and across, so that we've oiled our symbol. How about that? Our symbol is oiled. Next thing we want to do, and I always used to like to use like a little brown paper bag here. We're going to get our incense together. And you can just take that little piece of brown paper bag and set your candle upright with the symbols facing upward. So we have this part already done. Now, mortal and pestle time. We have our mortal and pestle together here. And what we want to do is take 3 equal parts of each herb, 3 equal parts. So we're going to grab 1 scoop here of the lavender. And I'll bring this up front here. I don't know if you can see it. And that's 1. Here's 2. And then here's 3. Alright, 3 scoops. Remember that 3 scoops of raisins? We got 3 scoops of lavender. How about that? Alright, now we're going to take lemon balm. Lemon balm. We'll grab some of that here. Grab that lemon balm. And again, we want to do equal parts. Heaping spoon. Please don't use metal. Use acacia. Get you a wooden spoon. No plastic, anything like that. We definitely want to stick with the earth energy, so acacia. So 3 parts of that lemon balm. 2. And 1 more and 3. Alright. So we have that. And then we're going to add some sage. And what I like to do, since the sage is whole sage, just kind of crush it up as good as you can in your hand. Get your own energy in there, and in your mind's eye visualize with the sage, you know, the removal of communication blockages or any electrical disturbances or mechanical problems, any pertinent business dealings that you just have to do during Mercury retrograde. You know, that they go well, and make sure that you're putting that in all your herbs. And we're going to charge these all together once they're done. But definitely with the sage, I always do that. So again, we're going to crush this up here. Wonderful. And then, of course, it's here in my hand. It's in the receiving hand. And we're going to get 3 scoops. 1, 2, and 3. All right. God is good. What you don't use, just put back in your handy dandy sage dish, or wherever you keep your sage. So we got all that done. It's in the mortar. We just want to sit there and kind of ground that up really good. And as you're grounding it up again, visualize and put your thoughts and your energies of what you wanted to block or remove, anything negative that comes with Mercury retrograde. And just kind of close your eyes. And I tend to kind of put a little love into it, okay? So we got that all broken down. All right, so your herbs are in there. And I already had a batch made, so I'm going to move to my batch that's already completed here. Wonderful. All right. So the batch is completed. I already had it done. And so just kind of charge it up in your hand there. And definitely when you're going to charge, we want to do it in our dominant hand. That's the hand that you write with, not your receptive hand. So again, you're charging the herbs that you're going to use. And it doesn't take much. Just right in the center of your palm there. And that's all nicely grounded up. And so in that hand there, some people do the two-handed method and charge like this, or some people just hold it in their right hand and charge like this. But again, using your visualization technique and in your mind's eye, seeing all your blockages removed, and not having any ill effects from Mercury retrograde. So now that we've charged, we're going to use that brown paper bag here. I'm going to kind of tip this down here so you can see. And I'm just going to kind of sprinkle those herbs right in the middle there so you can kind of see how that's going. I'll kind of set that down. So the key thing is we definitely don't want to roll this to us. We want to roll this away from us to remove blockages, or just to remove the blockages basically. And we just kind of roll it there, and roll lightly. Don't press down hard. And God is good. So we have that there. And you can tip that bottom if you like, and a little bit on top there. It's not going to hurt it at all. So that is how you fix and dress a Mercury retrograde candle. You definitely want to burn it. Today would be good. Definitely burn time for tomorrow. If you want to start it tomorrow, since tomorrow is that auspicious day where we have that planetary alignment of the Sun and Saturn together right there in Capricorn. So, to all my Capricorns, happy solar return to you. It's the last retrograde of 2017. If you got any questions or any concerns, definitely inbox me, write me, email me. You can email me at CHAN-WAN.COM. That is my website, CHAN-WAN.COM. And we're actually here at CHAN-WAN.COM. And I've actually got a Mercury retrograde candle already going over there, that little blue one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we've already got one rolling, and we're actually getting some crackling and hissing. So that's actually a good sign, because that tells us that the spirits are doing their thing and they're working, and we actually got some communication going on. So love that when that happens. Again, if you want to write to me, if you have any questions about Mercury retrograde, or or just want to learn how to do fixing of candles or anything like that, I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And again, thank you for watching my video. God bless you and your family, and peace be with you always.